Good evening, everyone. My name is Rupesh Shah. I'm a member of the Board of Futures and Options. And I'm thrilled to welcome you to our 12th annual Dream Big, a celebration of opportunity, where we celebrate our supporters, business partners, and most importantly, the incredible accomplishments of Futures and Options students. It is amazing to see so many familiar faces here again this year, and we welcome everyone who is here at Dream Big for the first time tonight. 9 years ago, I stood on this stage as the honoree for Dream Big, which was then only in its third year. It wasn't exactly this stage because we were at a different venue with about 200 people attending this event back then. We never could have imagined that we would grow with your steadfast support to being in a venue like the Plaza tonight with so many more of you. I was so impressed then with Futures and Options' mission and their highly visible impact that I joined the board the following year. The world of work has changed so much since then, and especially over these last few years. And yet, Futures and Options' mission remains constant and as important as ever, and that is to empower young people to seize opportunity and gain meaningful skills so they can succeed in college and in their careers. This past year, more than 1,300 talented young students participated in our career workshops, internships, mentorships, and training programs that Futures and Options delivered, in partnership with nearly 200 dedicated business partners throughout the New York area. Thanks to everyone in this room, these students had the opportunity to experience the thrill of work, develop professional skills, learn accountability and achievement, and explore careers they might never have known were possible. We are so proud of the remarkable achievements of these students. Last year, they had an impressive 99% high school graduation rate, and a stunning 98% of these students headed to college. Let those statistics sink in for a moment. Those are the statistics that justify our mission and demonstrate Futures and Options' impact on thousands of high school students in the New York City area. Let us also celebrate the success of this event and the tremendous outpouring of support from all of you. When I was the honoree in 2013, Dream Big raised nearly $400,000. Thanks to your generosity and commitment to New York City's youth, tonight's event, which is the cornerstone of our annual fundraising efforts, has already raised more than $1.3 million. I'm particularly humbled, as always, by the support from my colleagues in the restructuring and distress community. Nearly 100 individuals and firms in the restructuring and distress community have contributed close to $900,000 in support for our mission, ensuring that Futures and Options career readiness programs and internships will continue to thrive and expand. Words cannot express enough the thanks for the unified show of support and immense generosity from this close-knit community. Let us also honor and celebrate the remarkable enthusiasm and support from tonight's Dream Big honoree, Jason Shear, partner and head of U.S. Hybrid Value at Apollo. I've had the pleasure of knowing and working with Jason for the better part of 10 years, and am thrilled to recognize his support for our cause. Jason, on behalf of all of us, I express a tremendous thank you for your passion for the Futures and Options mission and the incredible commitment to making tonight such a success. The work of Futures and Options is more compelling than ever, and we thank all of you, including our board of directors, advisory council, junior board, business partners, dedicated staff, and generous sponsors who give so much of themselves to support our youth and advance our mission. We could not do what we do for these deserving students without all of you, so thank you, thank you. And now it is my pleasure to turn the program over to Futures and Options alum, Anthony Salas, for presentation of the Barbara L. Kristen Scholarship Award.
I grew up with the sounds of bachata and merengue in Washington Heights, where home-cooked meals like sancocho immediately brought me back to Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. At an early age, my parents taught me the importance of viewing challenges as opportunities and always encouraged me to lean into my curiosity. In high school, I quickly became interested in pursuing finance and frequently envisioned myself walking to those corporate doors, heading into the elevator, coffee in hand, and getting the job done. I would ask myself, what does it take for someone like me to get a job within financial services? Futures and Options has been instrumental in my journey to finding this answer when I was given the opportunity to intern at Loop Capital Markets and learn more about public finance as just a high school senior. The workshops and mentorship equipped me with the skills to network, ask the right questions, and deliver beyond what is expected of me. Fast forward 4 years later, I graduated from Middlebury College and started my career at Morgan Stanley within wealth management. I later transitioned to AllianceBernstein, where I co-lead a team that supports 12 financial advisors with approximately $11 billion in assets under management. Looking back, I am reminded of how Futures and Options provided me with an outlet to discover my passion for capital markets and client engagement. It is why I am proud to serve as a junior board member and advocate for the next generation of future leaders. I am excited to be here to celebrate our Dream Big Scholarship winners and finalists. Our Dream Big Scholarships, named for Futures and Options founder Barbara L. Kristen, and for the Futures and Options former Executive Director Patricia S. Macker, honor exemplary high school seniors who distinguish themselves in our programs and in their communities, embodying important values such as eagerness to grow and learn, leadership and service, self-awareness, teamwork, and appreciation for diversity, equity, and inclusion. Congratulations to this year's very impressive finalists, Evan Yee and Tenzina Simona. Evan is a senior at the Queens High School for the Sciences and is a 2022 intern alum who worked at Pine Bridge Investments. Tenzina is a senior at Stuyvesant High School and is a 2021 internship alum who worked at #GoBeyond. Evan and Tenzina will each receive a $2,500 scholarship for their college education. Evan and Tenzina, you have so much to be proud of, and we have no doubt that you will continue to inspire those around you and succeed in college and beyond. It is now my honor to announce our 2022 Barbara L. Kristen Scholar, Hala Obukedi. Hala is a senior at Urban Assembly School for Leadership and Empowerment. Hala has participated in multiple programs and internships such as the Sonia and Selena Sotomayor Judicial Internship and is a 2020 alum of Career Essentials. These experiences helped inform her future career interests as a family court lawyer. As the first in her family to go to college, Hala plans to major in sociology or psychology before heading off to law school. Hala, congratulations on being named the 2022 Barbara L. Kristen Scholar and receiving a $10,000 college scholarship. We look forward to hearing about all of your college successes along the way. Please join me in congratulating and welcoming Hala, who will share her thoughts with us.
Good evening, friends, family, and guests. It is an honor to be here and to have the opportunity to speak at Dream Big. I'd like to start off by introducing myself. My name is Hala Al-Bukhaiti, and I'm a senior at Urban Assembly School for Leadership and Empowerment. I'm heavily involved in equity work at my school because I believe in giving students the resources they need to succeed. I've done many internships and programs that have helped me realize I aspire to be a family lawyer. Just like Futures and Options, I hope to make an impact with helping minorities, but specifically through the legal system. Futures and Options focuses on giving low-income families and minorities the resources that we don't have access to. When I participated in the Career Essentials program, I learned how to become more professional. I got a jump start on what it was like to be in the real world. After learning how to network, write emails, and draft resumes, I felt I was taken more seriously as a job candidate. Now as a senior, I feel more prepared to enter the professional world. I never thought that when I hit submit on the Dream Big scholarship application that I'd end up here. I want to thank Barbara L. Christian for founding Futures and Options and making this scholarship possible. As an organization, you have made my goal of being the first in my family to attend college a reality. I'd also like to thank my dad for allowing me to do that all I do, and my mom for always encouraging me. But most importantly, I want to say how proud I am of myself. If I hadn't been as determined as I am, I wouldn't have been able to accomplish half of the things I have. Determination can be drowning, but even on the days I felt like giving up, I still stood my ground. I've always been motivated by the goal of becoming the first in my family to attend college and graduate. I intend to make everyone proud, especially myself. And I hope to inspire other first-generation students that anything is possible. College should be accessible to everyone, and price shouldn't have to stop us from attending the college we'd like to attend. This scholarship gives me hope and fuels my motivation for the future. I've always worked hard since the day I entered school, and as my high school career comes to an end, I finally see all my hard work paying off. Thank you for making my dreams possible. This is only the beginning. Thank you.
Wow. Hala, congratulations. Really impressive. Of course, it's going to be a very tough act to follow, so I'll try, but congratulations. Good evening to everyone. My name is Stephen Goldstein. I'm a Senior Managing Director at Evercore, and as a member of the Futures and Options Board of Directors, I'm proud of the work we do to empower New York City's youth through career development. Tonight, I'm incredibly excited to welcome and introduce my friend Jason Scheer, our 2022 Dream Big Award recipient. I've known Jason, as many of us have, professionally for many, many years through our transactional work together, but even more importantly, I'm truly honored to call Jason a good friend. Jason is widely recognized as a leader in the restructuring community. He is a partner and head of U.S. Hybrid Value at Apollo, and he recently spearheaded the creation of Apollo's sponsor and secondary solutions business. Beyond his professional impressive achievements, Jason is also an active philanthropist with a particular passion for education. In addition to his involvement with Futures and Options, he is a member of the Ambassador Circle for Youth Renewal Fund, which invests in innovative education throughout Israel's most underserved communities as a means of improving social mobility. He is deeply committed to expanding opportunities for underrepresented young people and helping them reach their potential. Jason's inspiring leadership and impact at Apollo is evident in the tremendous number of Apollo colleagues here tonight and the significant sponsors from literally dozens and dozens of companies paying tribute to Jason, including extraordinary support from our colleagues in the restructuring community. Recently, I had the privilege of watching Jason host a career day at Apollo, where he imparted his wisdom on a room filled with up-and-coming Futures and Options interns who are interested in learning about finance. It was obvious there that Jason's enthusiasm and energy will have a lasting impact on our students for years to come. And on behalf of the Board of Directors, thank you, Jason. We are enormously grateful to you for all of your efforts on behalf of Futures and Options and the young people we serve. Please join me in congratulating Jason Scheer as our 2022 Dream Big honoree.
So the bad, the bad news is I actually forgot to bring my notes tonight. The good news is I'm the same person who forgot to bring his tuxedo pants to his own wedding. So I think we're going to be fine and get through this. So I have to begin by complimenting the organization on the name of this event. It's all about dreaming big. It's what it took for our scholarship recipients and finalists to get here this evening, and it's our honor to reward those who dream big and what makes this night so special. So first, just to start, a huge, huge thank you to everyone for coming tonight. Your contributions to this event and you making the effort to attend this gala speak volumes about your commitment to this organization as well as the broader New York community. So thank you. Thank you to the Board of Directors as well as the executive leadership team at Futures and Options, particularly Carolyn and Erin, for giving me the privilege to being your honoree and being part of this event. I am humbled by the honor. I'm also, thank you for working tirelessly to make this gala such a tremendous financial success. I also want to thank my colleagues at Apollo, many of whom are here tonight, for coming out to support both me and the organization. To refer to one of my favorite movies, Top Gun, I feel I have the privilege of working every day with the best of the best. It has been such a rewarding experience for me over the past 15 years, getting to watch our firm and our team grow together. So I am excited for what's yet to come. And finally, to the table over there, thank you to my family. First to my wife, Caitlin, and my daughters, Rowan and Sienna, who are here tonight, as well as my son, Nate, who is home, and I hope sleeping as we're speaking. You guys are my inspiration. You are my source of strength and support. You're my pride and joy. And thank you also to my mom, my dad, my sister, my aunt, and my other family members who are here to support me and mean the world to me. You guys are the best. And just given the organization we're celebrating, I'd like to make a very quick special shout out to my mom, Denise, who is a recently retired special education teacher and spent the past 30 years of her life inspiring and providing positive energy to a bunch of children who needed her help. So you should take a bow. You're amazing. So very briefly, on my story, when I decided I wanted to pursue a career in finance, I had no connections to the industry. I actually remember taking a bus from Cornell down to New York City one day, and I walked the entire day up and down 6th Avenue, putting my resume under doors of any financial advisory firm and investment bank that I came across, hoping that my resume would make its way up to the human resource departments and I would get called back to interview. Now, unfortunately for me, that exercise didn't yield much return. But to give you a sense of my frame of mind at the time, I knew that all I needed was a chance. When I later actually graduated from college, it was a recession. And jobs were very hard to come by, and I was rejected more times than I could count. In fact, if it wasn't for my parents reminding me that someone from the Rothschild family left a message on their home phone, they were very confused by it, I would have never called back the recruiter that ultimately led to my first job. But at the end of the day, I got my shot. That, in a nutshell, is what Futures and Options is all about. But it's much harder to get your chance if you're a child who grows up in an underserved community that doesn't necessarily have the same access to great teachers, mentors, tutors, even friends and family with connections and resources. And that's what Futures and Options does. It provides career readiness, training, internship opportunities, and college resources. Your donations here tonight help fund those programs, as well as the scholarships being awarded this evening. Your donations help level the playing field and give these students, these bright and inquisitive students, their shot. So Pablo Picasso once said, "The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away." Just to say it again, the meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. So for those of you who have an interest in giving more of yourselves, more of your gift back to this organization, please reach out after this, follow up, and we will find a place in the organization that suits you best. At Apollo, before any major investment, we ask ourselves, we say, what's our edge? It's a great question to ask yourself as an investor. It's also very applicable outside the world of investing, because we all need an edge to succeed. What we are all about here tonight is giving these students their edge, the edge that they need, and just as importantly, the edge that they deserve. So once again, thank you. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for giving. Congratulations to our scholarship finalists and recipients, Hala and Nicole. And please continue to keep dreaming big. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. It is an absolute honor to be speaking here in front of you today. My name is Tanzila Zomo, and I am a proud Futures and Options Fellow and alumna. This incredible organization has been a tremendous support throughout my formative high school and undergraduate years. I began my time at Futures and Options in 2017 as a high school senior at the Young Women's Leadership School of Astoria. They introduced me to the lucrative financial sector, which is also a career field that sorely underrepresents people of color and marginalized groups. I began my internship at Morgan Stanley in fall 2017 and experienced a wholesome and informative 5 months with the corporate treasury team. But like many others who may have a similar background as me, I experienced a great culture and identity clash with how we were to portray ourselves at work against how we were comfortable acting at home and how we grew up. It often felt like, and it still feels like, I always wore 2 hats and neither one quite fit right. I'm sure many in the audience can relate. And that feeling, a concoction of pride, insecurity, happiness, and nervousness, it followed me throughout my other internships, including Almond Diamond, Bank of America Merrill Lynch, Bed-Stuy Restoration, and New York Legal Assistance Group. Fast forward to today. I graduated from the City College of New York about 4 months ago with an honors degree in political science and philosophy, and I'm now working as a restructuring paralegal at Kirkland & Ellis. At Kirkland, thank you. At Kirkland, I'm learning what it means to be on a team working towards a common, often great goal within the framework of a vast, very complicated legal system. And I find that working on cases that have a global impact gives me an absolutely exhilarating thrill that I'd like to keep chasing. While I have ultimately chosen to pursue a career in the legal field, my experiences with Futures and Options taught me how to get comfortable with feeling uncomfortable, which is an absolutely invaluable skill to possess as a first-generation student. Throughout my professional career, I learned that you'll be insecure about being the best in the room, the quickest, the smartest, the most educated, the most qualified, but that doesn't matter. What matters most is continually exploring and learning what you enjoy doing. And Futures and Options open the gates for me to dream big. My dream is to be the first lawyer in my family. And I want to thank Futures and Options for supporting my dream through their fellowship programs, their scholarships that got me through more than a few semesters. And I'd especially like to thank Carolyn Silver for her mentorship. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for allowing us this beautiful gift, this chance. Now, I'm excited to introduce our Patricia S. Macker Scholar, Nicole Rodriguez. Nicole is a current senior at Stuyvesant High School, where they have joined and managed numerous clubs and sports teams, including the cross-country and indoor track team. Nicole is a 2022 intern alumni who worked as a banking, insurance, and capital markets intern at Guidehouse, where they researched market trends. I know. They researched market trends, mergers and acquisitions, and loan servicing timelines. In college, Nicole wants to major in the STEM field. Nicole, congratulations on being named the 2022 Patricia S. Macker Scholar and receiving a $10,000 college scholarship to support your higher education. We can't wait to hear about your future experiences. Now please join me in congratulating and welcoming Nicole to share some of their reflections with us.
Good evening, Futures and Options, family, friends, guests, and fellow award recipients. It is a great honor to join you all at the annual Dream Big Gala. My name is Nicole Rodriguez, and I'm a high school senior at Stuyvesant High School. First, I want to express my gratitude to Futures and Options for choosing me to receive the 2022 Patricia S. Macker Scholarship. I am incredibly grateful and touched to have your support while pursuing my post-secondary education. Many students feel despair at the idea of not being able to afford a college education, so it feels incredible knowing there are always these support networks available to help kids with their academic endeavors. Futures and Options has not only helped me afford my college education, but also provided me and many other students with transformative career development opportunities. Near the end of my junior year, I was looking for a way to earn money and gain work experience. As my senior year approached, I became increasingly concerned about whether or not expenses would hinder my education after I graduated. Thankfully, I came across Futures and Options summer internship program where I worked as a banking, insurance, and capital markets intern at Guidehouse. I'd just like to say hi to anyone who's here tonight from Guidehouse. As an intern, I researched current market trends related to mergers and acquisitions. I analyzed loan servicing timelines, developed models to calculate financial loss, and then provided recommendations based on my research and analysis. Additionally, I learned about the benefits of networking and how to communicate professionally. Futures and Options helped me develop valuable skills I'll use throughout my career. In the future, I hope to pursue positions in finance or business. Thank you to Futures and Options for empowering so many students, particularly students of color and students from historically underrepresented communities. Most importantly, I'd like to thank everyone who's worked to make this event and scholarship possible. Thank you for believing in me and supporting my future endeavors.
All right, I'm the only thing that stands between you and dinner. So I'm going to be fast, but not so fast because there's a lot of people to thank. So good evening, everyone. I'm Carolyn Silver, the Executive Director of Futures and Options, and I'm thrilled to be here celebrating with you at Dream Big. We appreciate each and every one of you who has joined us tonight from near, like our friends at Perella Weinberg Partners who came from across the street, and far, like our good friends at Modern Executive Solutions who have flown all the way from Atlanta. Tonight is a celebration of the power of community to change the lives of young people. A community that includes all of you, our sponsors and supporters, board, junior board, advisory council, volunteers, and staff. Together, we are empowering New York City youth to access higher education, career opportunities, and a toolbox of professional skills. And just look what they can accomplish. Just hearing from Anthony, Tanzila, Hala, and Nicole, I know that these young people will change the world and accomplish their dreams. And let's also recognize our finalists, Tanzina and Evan, and our fantastic alumni who are here today. Please stand up and wave from wherever you are. So we can recognize your efforts and accomplishments. I'm also thrilled to be celebrating our Dream Big honoree, Jason Shear. Thank you, Jason, for your leadership and commitment to education and to Futures and Options. We truly appreciate everything that you and Apollo have done to make tonight a success, and we look forward to our continued partnership for the years to come. Dream Big is a fabulous party, but it is also our most important fundraising event. With your help, we have raised $1.3 million. Thank you for this incredible support. Your investment in us, and more importantly, in the young people we serve, helps to make our vision of equal access to opportunity a reality. I would particularly like to recognize Apollo, Evercore, and Paul Weiss, who led this effort as visionary sponsors. We are truly grateful. And before we go to dinner, I just want to thank a few more folks, so bear with me. To our amazing board of directors and advisory council, tonight's success is a credit to your commitment to creating opportunity for young people, no matter their zip code, economic status, or personal circumstances. I deeply appreciate your partnership on this journey. Next, a huge thank you to the restructuring community. As Rupesh mentioned, nearly 100 individuals and firms from the restructuring community have raised nearly $900,000 to support this event. We could not do this work without you. And last but not least, I want to recognize the extraordinary efforts of the Futures and Options staff. Thank you, Erin, Claire, and Michaelan, for coordinating this fabulous event, and to the entire Futures and Options team who believes so strongly in our students. You are creative, inspiring, kind, and compassionate, and I am privileged to be on your team. May this be just the beginning of the impactful work we do together to improve the futures of New York City youth. So have a fabulous evening, everyone. Don't forget to buy some raffle tickets, bid on the silent auction, and enjoy dinner.